You're getting your child ready for kindergarten, you give them the clothes to wear, and your child starts saying, "No, I want to wear shorts." And you're like, "Are you kidding me? Like, it's literally snowing outside. You cannot wear shorts on a snowy day." "But I want to wear those shorts." And you're like, "Oh my God, I didn't even have my coffee yet. Why does everything need to be a struggle with this child?" And you try your best to explain it's a snowy day, it's not possible. Your child is not, it just turns into like who's screaming louder. So you're like, "You know what, I don't have time for this." So you just put on the trousers while your child is screaming their lungs out and moving and like, "No, no, 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 no." And you're like, "Oh, what a start of a day." Then you go and pick up your child from kindergarten and, you say, "It's time to go home. Let's go home." And your child is, "No, I want to play more." And you're like, "It's time to go home. Kindergarten is going to close. We cannot stay here. Tomorrow you come back." And your child, "No, I'm still playing. I don't want to go." And then you raise your voice also. You're like, "I told you, we have to go." And suddenly everyone is staring. The kindergarten teachers are staring. You are embarrassed to death and you're like, "There's nothing I can do right here, right now, because if I scream at my child, if I grab my child and bring him screaming all the way to the car, everyone is going to call child services. And, I just don't know what to do, so I'm going to bribe my son." And then you're like, "If you come right now, I promise that we can pass on the bakery and you can have a cake." And the child is like, "Okay." And you go and you're like, "Finally, I just want to get out of here." You just are really tired of a long day at work and you just can't deal with that. You're really at your wits' end and you just want to get the hell out of there. And you think in the car, "God, I'm an awful mom that I'm bribing my kid, but one guy's got to do what we got to do." And then you go home, it's time for dinner, and you tell your child, "Hey, eat your food." And your child is like, "No, I don't want to eat food. I'm not hungry." And you're like, "Eat your food. If you don't eat your food, you're not going to have a dessert." And your child is like, "No, I don't want to eat my food. I want chocolate." And you're like, "You're not going to eat the chocolate before you eat your food first." And your child gets up and goes to the fridge and grabs the chocolate and you run after him and you just grab him and he's like, "No, I said no." And you grab the chocolate and you hide it and then your child is screaming and crying and it's like a huge meltdown. And you're like, why does every single day have to be a struggle in this house with this kid? Check out part 2 and I will show you your child's perspective.